Hey everybody, this is Larry. This is June 19th in the year 2024. I'm here doing a bonus extra problem. Instead of doing it at night, I am doing it before my gym session. I'm going to pick an RNG one for today. The idea is that basically today on Wednesdays, I go to the gym for weight training for about an hour and a half or so. And then I take a minor break and then I go running for a couple of hours. So today's speed training day. And I'm always complaining about being tired, so I figured I'd try to do this beforehand. Okay, today's problem is for 11 minimum unique word abbreviations. A lot of downloads, hopefully not too annoying because I do want to go to the gym. A string can be abbreviated by replacing any number of non-adjacent substring of their lengths. For example, a string substitution can be abbreviated but not limited to. Okay, so you could. Okay. Okay. The length of an. I get what they're saying now, but because okay, okay, fine. The length of an abbreviation is the. It's not really what abbreviation means, but okay, fine. The length of an abbreviation is the number of letters that were now replaced. Okay. So it has a length of 3, 2 letters, and 1 substring. Okay, given a target string, okay, maybe. It just means that the number doesn't count as double digits, I guess. Given a target string target and an array of strings dictionary, return an abbreviation of target of the shortest possible length such that it is not an abbreviation of any string in dictionary. If there are multiple shortest abbreviations, return any of them. Okay, the first thing I'm going to look at is the constraints. What is M? M is the length of this. Interesting. 21. 1,000 words in the dictionary. Each word with 100. There's also this log n plus m is less than or equal to 21, which is very awkward. But that is saying that if there's a lot of words in the dictionary, sorry. So if n is 1,000, then m is less than 10 or something like that, or 11 maybe. So there's some like weirdness with respect to these. Target and dictionary sub I consist of lowercase English letters. Okay, and dictionary does not contain target, which makes sense. Okay. I think the first thing that I would try to do is 2 to the 21, but it's a little bit awkward because it's a little bit slow, maybe. Because 2 to the 20, well, can n be equal to 0? N can be equal to 0. What is n? Dictionary of length. N could be equal to 0, which is a little bit weird, but I guess if n is equal to 0, then you just, there's just one thing, you compress it all. So if n is 2, this is already 19, I guess that's okay maybe. Because 2 to the 20 is 1,000,000, and if you do like n times 2 to the 20, that's going to be a little bit too expensive, right? Like n times 2 to the n is 20 times 2, it's like 20 million, which is a little bit too expensive. But you only have one word, so maybe we could special case that. I don't know. Okay, for example, if m is say 18, right? If m is 18, then what is n? If m is 18, then this is 8, right? And I'm trying to think whether there's a way to match one word with one dictionary word in an easier way than brute force. Because I think the idea is that you disambiguate it, but yeah. And we can do things that allow us to return early, but I don't know that that's the best thing anyway. How do I want to do it? Right now I'm just trying to think whether I can reduce this a little bit by, because the idea is 2 to the m, which is fine, but for bigger n's, the number of dictionaries, but for small, let's say there's 1 to 1, is there an easier way to kind of do it? In 1 to 1, they all have the same length. This is very awkward. Because by definition, if the dictionary word length is not equal to m, then it doesn't match, right? So if it's 1 to 1, what is okay? So let's say if it's 1 to 1. Is there a greedy way of doing it? Because okay, so let's say you have apple and you have something very close like apple. Maybe that's just like, so then this becomes 4e, right? But what if it's something like this? Then it becomes 3. So okay, I think I see an idea, which is that if there's only one word matching one word, then all you need to do is just find one character that's different, right? And then that would be it. For example, in this case, you just do 3le, and that's not, or 3l1. It doesn't really matter because I think it's the same. Because and yeah, if you have one character that's different, then that's all you need, right? Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to do a 2-layered thing. We have, I don't know, I'm just calling it D for dictionary. And I don't know, I prefer n equal to the target that we're looking at. And then now we just do something like a pre-filtered step, right? Which is that for word in dictionary, right, we want to say if length of word is not equal to length of target, then we just continue, right? Because the abbreviation can never match. Otherwise, we have let's just say delta is equal to 0 times n, right? And then now we can look at it character by character, which is for I in range of n. If target sub I is not equal to dictionary or word sub I, then delta increment by 1. Yeah, and then now for I in range of n, if delta sub I is equal to n, then we're good. We can return because that means that we can do the abbreviation of everything minus I, right? So this is a filter step. It always works for one word. It doesn't work with 2 words. Log of 2 is what? Is it? Log of 2 is 2, maybe? Yeah. So this is going to be 19. Maybe that's cutting it close, to be honest. But yeah, I mean, maybe we can think about a different way of doing that too. Like let's say you have apple and you have 2 words. You have apple and you have, I don't know, apps, right? So clearly 3le is not good, or 3l1 is not good. And also 4o is not no good, right? So what you want is 3LE. Is that always true? I don't know that this is always true. I mean, let's make this let's not prematurely optimize, I suppose, because the only uncertainty is that Leetcode is always a little bit weird with the timeout conditions. So yeah, so that's why we're giving it a little bit more thought than being so certain, because Leetcode sucks in complexity things, system testing things. But anyway, so that means that all here then we can return. We have so I is going to be the I before, right? So let's just say answer is equal to right? We have if I is greater than 0, because if it's 0 you don't append. That's why I kind of do it that way. I, right, and then you append target sub I, and then you append the rest, which is n minus I think. Assuming that n minus I is greater than 0, which it should. So it should be. So that means that I'm wrong, because that would always be true. And then we just return this word, right? Okay, let's try that out real quick. Yeah, it should work for this one anyway. Delta sub I. Whoops. I expected this to give me something. That's weird. Oh, it's not equals to n, it's equal to d. Whoops. Okay. So this already works because they all differ in one character in one place. But of course this is not always gonna work. It would be funny if it is the case, but no, we already had a case where we have apple, we have apple misspelled in 2 ways, right? And this should give me the wrong answer, because it just doesn't cover it, right? And as we said, it'll be 3LE. Okay. I do wonder if it's I do wonder, we need, to be honest, I feel like I'm baited a little bit. I don't know if there's a greedy solution to this, but maybe not, I don't know. All right, so then now we do something like I'll do it with a bit mask, but to be honest, I'm not, I don't know if I should be doing it with a bit mask. Because bitmask is it's a little bit slower, I think, depending on how you structure it. But okay, so that means that we have a best answer and also a best length. Remember that the best length is a little bit different, so that's why we need a separate best length, because you have to count the I don't know, where is it? Oh, S55, for example, is going to be 3 instead. Well, this is, I guess, just the wrong one because it's 55, not 55, but you get the idea. And it can be 55 anyway, but it's still easier to just do it this way. And then so then now we have for j in range of n, if the j bit is true, then we want to use it, right? Okay, yeah. Then now we do for word in dictionary. So that means that if this bit is true, then okay, good is equal to true. So if this bit is true, that means that, are we using it or are we not using it? That means that we are using it, so every word has to be good. Right, so that means that if target sub j is not equal to word sub j, then that means that we're bad, so good is equal to false. If not good, we break. I guess we can just break here. And then if not good, we break. Just early termination. So if it's good, then we can construct the word, right? We can construct the length. So current L is equal to 0. If it stays good, then we increment by 1. But so if it's good, and L is we could have constructed this a little bit better. You can maybe do a pre-filter step so that it, but whatever, it's fine for now. We'll optimize it if we need to. If good n is best length, then we just run it again, and then we construct the answer. Right? How do we do it? Current is equal to 0. If this is equal to 0, then we have let's do best length is equal to L. Right? Current is equal to 0. If so, that means that we want to use it. So then answer.append target sub j. Else we want to increment current, but with this we also want to use 0. But if current is greater than 0, then we want to append the string of current, right? And then at the very end, we want to say if current is greater than 0 still. We also do that again. And then we just set best is equal to the string version of this. And then at the very end, we return best, and we should be done. I was going to say minus typos, this should be good, but I'm pretty well. Because, well, I mean, I see immediately why we're wrong, but I'm trying to think of how to fix it. The reason is because, L is wrong. Well, L is wrong anyway. I missed this one. L is not, this is not right. Okay, fine. I tried to do it this way, but L should be the number of characters here. So, okay, so maybe, I mean, we probably should optimize this, but it's fine for now. I just want to get it correct, and then we can do optimize later, right? So here, every time L should be just if length of answer, right? Because this is one thing, okay, yeah. If length of answer is less than best length, then, oops, equal to length of answer, and yeah. Remember that these are not the same length. This length and this length is not the same. Just making sure that we still get the correct wrong answer. But the reason is because for stuff that is not matching, this condition is a little bit off. What am I doing? Because basically this is saying that this matches this, but actually that we don't want this to be true, I think. So basically this is saying that there's a way to different. Also want to make sure that we skip if. Actually, what am I doing? I think I'll just skip ahead of time, really. So then we don't need to do this, right? So yeah, dictionary is equal to word for word in dictionary if length of word is equal to target, right? Length of target rather. So then there we go. But still, this part is a little bit off. Oh, not this part, sorry. This part. But basically, I'm doing the other thing where it matches it, but it shouldn't match it. So that means that there's a thing where this is showing and it is not wrong. So this is actually if this then good is equal to true for this particular thing, right? For this particular word. So we actually want something like times was it D? And then we want good yeah, something like this. Again, structured not very super efficiently in a constant kind of way, but oh, if oh no, if all good we break, but that's not really an early termination, and this is not a termination anymore either. Whoops. But also if, oh yeah, this is if all good. Okay. Minus silly things. Will it time out? I don't know. Let's give it a YOLO submit. If it times out, then we'll make some optimizations. Ooh, and if you give you the wrong answer. Oh. Huh. I thought the pre-filter step would fix it. Well, this is wrong, that's why. Silly. I keep on making these silly mistakes recently. I don't know. I'm starting to be unhappy about those. Oh no, this is supposed to be N. This is supposed to be D. Okay, I am just being really not thinking. Why is this not giving 5? Oh, because if this is all good, then this is 0. Huh. I thought I guess this is very awkward. Oh, because this is basically saying, okay, this is all 0. I guess I need just a case where it is 0 then, huh? If D is 0, 0, we just return string. I mean, I was trying very hard to avoid this case, but as a special case, but I guess we just need it. Oh man, I'm just not, like, you know how sometimes you're just feeling good and everything just is easy? This is the opposite of that. I just feel like, I don't know, like, I think the logic is right and we're still just making a lot of, I don't know what the situation is. 9S, Do I have stuff wrong in a different place? Let's see. I mean, I assume some of these gets filtered out, but 2E7. Oh, I see. Yeah. So basically, okay. So I was hoping that this would be the case, but we actually have to do it for because this is not the same length due to this and this, so we actually have to run it for like 0 and -1 plus something like that. I don't know. Concat list to list. Okay, fine. I'm lazy, so yeah. That is also kind of a sloppy, not paying attention thing. But it runs fast enough, so we're good there. We're good there. Yeah, maybe I could even. I'm just curious whether I can do it without the, because we kind of did all this so that we skipped the 2 to the 21 case. I'm just curious whether that would be fast enough. So we didn't even need all that complication, and we would have been just mostly right on the first go as a result. I mean, I don't know. But in Leetcode, it's always a guess, so it's always tough to say. But it shows you, premature optimization. This is what happened. All three of these wrong answers were because of the premature optimization. Which one was this one again? Oh yeah, premature optimization. So yeah, and we don't even need this anymore, I think. Maybe. I mean, it may be much slower though. Maybe that's a thing. Because it just runs through this for no reason. So this is a very fast optimization, but still, like, all that is mind reading, right? It just depends on Leetcode's composition of things, because we can't test for it. They can have, like, for example, if they just have two more cases of m is equal to, or I don't know, two, like a couple more cases of m is equal to 21, and it'll time out. But we don't know the number of edge cases or number of cases or anything like that. So it's just all like random. That's all I have for this one. I have to go over the complexity. This is bitmask, which has a 2 to the n loop, times n loop, and times d loop, right? So this is going to be 2 to the n times d. Pretty straightforward, really. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It's very exponential. And that's all I have for this one. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. Stay good, stay healthy to good mental health. I'll see y'all later and take care. Bye bye.